To understand the religions and cultures in Reunion Island, you have to look at its history. The island became a French colony in 1638. Subsequently, it experienced a succession of arrivals of populations. Why? First, because of slavery until 1848. But after that date, large landowners brought in thousands of foreign workers, notably via a system practiced until the beginning of the 20th century engagement. These people were from the four corners of the Indian Ocean, East Africa, India, Madagascar, all the way to China. And with them, they brought their worship. We met the Tamil community from southern India. For decades, they have been celebrating these Hindu rites in communion with the rest of the meetings.
On everything. The meeting is the same. There is every procession that we walked on fire. There are a lot of tourists, Creole people, Reunion people who come to watch.
That's what you can tell me a little about your story and how it reflects that of the meeting, basically?
So my story, it is a bit like the story of all Reunion people. On my father's side, actually, it's Kafr Yab. So Kaf is the one who comes from Africa. Yab is the one from Europe. And on my mother's side, actually, we are of Hindu-Muslim origin. His grandfather was Muslim, and his grandmother was Indian.
Today's mixing is significant. Where do you fit in?
I feel at the intersection of all these cultures.
Cultures, the Chan Temple is the oldest in Reunion Island. It was built more than 120 years ago with the arrival of Chinese settlers.
When the Chinese move, the men arrive first. And as China is very, very far away, there was a choice to look for and a reunion partner, hence the mixture on.
Calling you.
The Chinese?
Here, the Chinese, yes, Chinese is a Creole expression, and now we are called ROC, R2. It means Reunionese of Chinese origin. It means double culture, French-speaking culture, and a little Chinese culture.
In Reunion, the most represented religion is Catholicism. Today, it extends to 72 parishes scattered throughout the island. The priest Isaïe Odoui is also part of the interreligious dialogue.
You've been here for 7 years. Have you noticed a particular atmosphere between religions?
That's right, otherwise I wouldn't have stayed. Don't think it's one. It is a dialogue of everyone with everyone. But on the occasion of certain events, there is truly a communion that is lived. And from the moment there is friendship, there is an interest in it. For the Heidelfip I have been invited several times for, during the big break at the end of Ramadan.
Nor that we find the first mosque in France, the Nour al-Islam Mosque, was inaugurated in 1905, 21 years before the Grand Mosque of Paris.
The doors of the mosque were wide open. They never closed until today. We welcome all visitors at any time of the day. In 1948, the president of the mosque, he asked to put its arcades blue, white, red. Why? Every time a Muslim or a visitor who is not a Muslim enters this mosque, he never forgets this sense of responsibility that we have to have the first mosque in France. Secularism allows each of us, to enrich ourselves through the values of the Republic, but also the values of our faiths.